Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Saturday. We still celebrating the new year. Some people still celebrating the new year. And I'm getting ready to start my day. And as usual, you use one stone to kill two birds. So while I'm on my way, we can do the talking. By the time I get there, the talking be over. Now, guys, I love Liberia. I don't know about you, but I love Liberia. It's a beautiful place. The people are beautiful people, nice people, but they are all controversial people. So let's talk a little bit of politics. Politics 2029 is around the corner. 2029. It might be very long. You think it's far? 4 more years to go.
Use the left lane to turn left on County Road.
I'm going there.
Turn left on
4 more years to go.
County Road.
4 more years to go. So we think that it's too early. No, it's not early. It is not early. It's not early at all. It's almost like when the county meet is over, you start preparing for the next county meet. Now,
Then turn right on Smith
there's
Street.
a guy, a politician now. I consider him as a technocrat. He's not actually a politician.
Then turn right on Smith
It's
Street.
Alexander Cummings. We have tried almost everyone. I bet you if I ask you now,
Then turn
everyone
right on
knows
Chapel Street.
the ability of all the politicians in Liberia. You know them.
Then turn left on Chapel Street.
You know all the politicians in Liberia. So they should be very easy for you. The last two elections, all the Liberians, majority of Liberians saying that let's wait for 2029. Mr. Cummings' time is 2029. Mr. Cummings' time is 2029. I know some of you people are tired hearing, but Mr. Cummings, you all believe that Mr. Cummings cannot win. It's up to you. You believe that he's good. Like I was talking to, we had a conversation yesterday with smart, two and smart Liberians. And he said, Mr. Cummings is a good guy. Mr. Cummings can make the difference. But the people of Liberia, but what we don't understand that Mr. Cummings is not in a political party that can take him through. The party that Mr. Cummings is in is not UP, it's not CDC. For now, CDC and UP dominating as the time. Let's be honest. CDC is bigger than UP. UP people will not accept it. But the fact is that CDC is bigger than UP. According to records, CDC have won the first round all the time. And in sometime in the second round, that's where they get the problem. So 2005, 2011, that's the same thing. And CDC have always in our group. So we'll give it to them. UP are all the oldest party so far, and that is doing good. But they are very sophisticated. UP people are very sophisticated. I'll be honest with you. So this coming 2029 election, nobody should take it for granted. UP are very good, but we know the secret now. We know their strategy. They don't have nothing new under the sleeves. It's the same thing. Just like you see operating Liberia. Everybody copycat. So there are so many ways now we're going to do it. And I'm not going to hide our strategy, because hiding your strategy, you're wasting your time. Because if you think that you want to hide it, I'm not going to repeat myself about silent voters. There's no silent voters in Liberia. There's no silent voters. Anybody that is silent are the most dangerous people, because you know what? They don't want you to know. They will always switch over anytime they're looking to see who gaining momentum. When you're gaining momentum, they switch to you. Because some people we say, oh, they were silent voters. We saw them switching over. For example, the last election, we saw so many people on Facebook, on Spoon Network, Mandela Cooper, even asking Mr. Bwaka to leave this thing here. He's an older man. She was supporting Alex Cummings. All of a sudden, she changed. She said, well, the people in Liberia that Cummings they want, so and Bwaka they want. So she switched over. You see, they got a lot of political prostitutes. They got people who just, they got, and there's not sexual prostitute, but political prostitute. They jump from place to place. They jump from man to man. They get a baboon or monkey, jump from tree to tree. They got a lot of people who came out and were leaning to Alex Cummings, and then they switched. And I will tell you something, it will be surprising to you. Darius Dillon was leaning to Alex Cummings, and he switched because he felt that the people in Liberia don't want Mr. Cummings, or Mr. Cummings is too strict for them. Most of them believe that Mr. Cummings will spoil their chopping. Most of the corrupt politicians in Liberia. But Liberians, I'm telling you today, let us focus. Let us be a patriot. Let us choose the best. I am not here to talk to UP. I am not talking to UP members. I'm talking to people in the opposition group. Don't be afraid of UP. UP won the election with less than 1 million votes. So it's not a popular, it was not a landslide. They defeated CDC with less than 20,000 votes. With less than 20,000 votes, they defeated less than 20,000, my phone dropped. Less than 20,000 votes. So they got what, 16, they got 800, they got less than 1 million. They even reached 900,000 votes. So they're not that popular. The only thing, yes, they have rallied a base, and this is what's going on. If you think anything have changed in Liberia, you're wasting your time. Projects upon projects, government continues. What are they fixing the road? All these things you see they're doing. These are things that Ellen, and we said it before, these are things that Ellen Johnson signed. She was supposed to 12 years. She did everything. She signed them. George Weah came and picked it up, and then Mr. Bwaka onto it. The people's lives is what matters. Job creation matters. Education matters. The economy matters. National security matters. These are things that people must look at. Don't let them fool you that because transportation gone down, that means it's no. Don't tell me because they stay paving roads, they're doing it. That's their job. We pay these people to do this work. They are paid. They got money. This is my fear. And if we don't take a decision 2029, it will be worse for Liberia if we don't. I'm not a pastor, but if you're walking with your head down and you're not looking forward to see what is coming ahead of you, you'll be making one of the biggest mistake. Biggest mistake. It is clear that Mr. Bwaka is not running the country the way it's supposed to be. Because of age, yes, I'll be honest, because of age. And good morning, sir. How are you? Thank you. Mr. Bwaka is not running the country. If Mr. Bwaka was a young man or someone with the energy to know what is going on, he was so things that come across Bwaka decks, he take care of it. When he noticed that people are doing the wrong thing, but he get to know. So the people that surrounding Mr. Bwaka, they're hiding a lot of stuff from him. They're hiding a lot of things. I'm not saying that Mr. Bwaka is not capable. Yes, if Mr. Bwaka was capable for the time that he spent in government, Mr. Bwaka was supposed to start running. Mr. Bwaka served as vice president for 12 years, remember. So he understands everything in government. But why it taking Mr. Boakai this long to set up a government? Why UP people are saying that we never elected Mr. Boakai to see all this corruption going on? Hear that from UP members. People are stealing and Mr. Boakai is not taking the action because it's not reaching to his decks. So Mr. Boakai is not running the country. He's not. Mr. Boakai continue to misspeak or whether he intentionally doing it or he don't know. The first thing, Mr. Boakai don't know about the project in Nima, in Lofa County, in Foya district. He don't know about it. How can the president not aware? And then some Liberians say, well, even if he know what you would do, nothing we can do. If the president want to build, if the executive feel that they want to power a project, they can go ahead. Nobody is against the project. But what we're against is the lies that they continue to give our people. So that means something that's not right. It was $10 million, now it's going to $6 million. It was Monterey Union, no, it was not Monterey Union. Then the president said it was Monterey Union. The president said, I don't know about it. If I knew, I was going to stop it. So who signed it? The bulletproof car the president using. The president is not aware of the bulletproof car. Oh, who bought it? The dead man. Grace bought it. So imagine what is going on in Liberia that the president is not aware of. Let us start fooling ourselves. The age. We are blessed. We know that our leaders are not dictators. We know our leaders are not going to kill us. We understand that. Like Cameroon president or Uganda president that are doing things. So if you think because Uganda and Cameroon president is 92 years old and Mr. Boakai can still run, fine, based on his health. Based on his health. Mr. Boakai is not healthy. So we just left this country. The country is just in the hands of a group of people who doing their own thing. Mr. Boakai said his vice president is a businessman. That's what Mr. Boakai told the people. I listened to his conversation. So most of his thing. So if the vice president is a businessman, then what happened with the private sector? What happened with private sector jobs? This vice president trying to do his own thing, so he will run for president too. I want you to imagine. We know all these candidates. And the working government, we know them. Mr. Cummings have not working government, but we know Mr. Cummings too. He have not working government, but we know him. So if you see that the mistake we're making. Look around Africa today. Was Nelson Mandela a businessman or Nelson Mandela came from a job before he became president? Kwame Nkrumah, well, they were senator before they became president. Kofi Addo, they were senator before they became president. No. Why we try to suppress our smart and people that we know that will do the work? Oh, because his system, he don't fit in the system in Liberia because he's not corrupt. What Jeremiah Kuhn was doing before he became representative. What he was doing. What Darius Dillon was doing before he became senator. What he was doing. So all these things, what Yombi Kanga was doing before she became senator for Grand Bassa County. What job she was doing. What the experience she had and she became senator. Which are the experience you need for the people to elect you? That would look at Ellis Cummings. Today is Ellis Cummings. Tomorrow it will be someone else. I was telling another guy yesterday, I said, listen, they said there's another party coming up. There are a bunch of intellectuals. They the man run almost 6 clinics in America and this and that. Yes, they retired. No, they have not retired yet. But they go into Liberia, they want to contest. By the time they lose, they will come right back. And even if they retire and they go home, the next thing we'll try to tell them, oh, nobody know you. Nobody know you. Unless you are a corrupt man. So you see, I don't blame the late Dr. Kessel, who were trying to spend money because he understands the system in Liberia. You spend the money, you buy what you can buy, and you get a vote. Imagine, he went to Liberia with momentum. He had that momentum behind him, spending money. Some people say, oh, he's better than Mr. Cummings. Oh, Mr. Cummings is this, Mr. Cummings is that. Oh, Mr. Cummings is selfish. How can we be so wicked to ourselves? How can we be so wicked? We look at one person because you're a friend. And that's not you, the ordinary man, doing these things. The people that are doing these things and saying it are the same people in power, paying you to go and attack other good candidates. Paying you because they think that they can give you chicken change and because you broke. That's what Mother said. We said we are so lazy. Instead of doing something, we're not thinking. We're not thinking. We're sitting there. Oh, this person this person that. We destroy good people and would lift up corrupt Liberians. People who destroy our country. I see the whole thing split now. Between the whole decentralizing the put, it's split. Whether Mr. Baka going to sign it or whether Mr. Baka will not sign it, some people for, some people against. Mr. President don't sign it, Mr. President sign it. Some people are, you listen to people from Grand Bassa kind of, oh, this thing here is just in the interest of Dillon and Yombly and Bwesonga. I'm just saying it. So these are all the stupidness that we continue to do. These are all the things. Brooklyn cannot be just put something into play. The executive, I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. Maybe I might be wrong. Maybe I might be wrong. I believe that the executive is the one that's supposed to propose these things. If the president believes that he needs to decentralize the Port of Monrovia, and he put something together and send it to the Senate, and the Senate look at it, and then they come up and say, okay, but the Senate can put, the Senate or the House can put things together. Maybe they can come up with some bill. But this bill that came up with, I don't know anything who are going to benefit. I listen to the other kid who said it, I listen to the other person. So you see, these are the things we're talking about. When will the president speak on this kind of issue? These are very, very important issues. That's why we're saying that the president is not aware. When I spoke to someone who said, oh, don't worry about Henry Costa, he just won't eat it. And, you know, don't worry about him, he won't eat it. So who trying to stop it? The Port of Monrovia or what? Nobody knows. So the president is not in charge. No vision for Liberia, my people. Let's stop it. This coming election, there will be other strange and good faces in the election. We cannot allow the UP or the CDC to come out. And sedition, please. You are in the opposition. Let me be honest here. President, we will not contest 2026, 29, man. I know you will feel bad about it. We need to rally around the best person that can change that country. We need to take a person in the middle. Mr. Cummings stood his ground. So it was a bad decision for not endorsing. He don't have to endorse anyone. Mr. Cummings can vote. You don't have to, I can vote for you, but don't endorse you publicly. Because I want to continue my constitutional rights to vote. I can look at the two evil and choose the lesser evil. But I don't have to come up publicly and endorse you. Why when it comes to Ellis Cummings, we take it different. We hold him to different esteem. Eh? Tiawan Golo never endorse. Sarah Besley and other people never endorse. Eh? Why Mr. Cummings should endorse someone? He don't have to. So that's what makes him to be in the middle. Ellis Cummings is the only man that can bring everyone together. So sedition, you know UP will not allow you to win them if you go to second round. President Weah, you know very well that the Liberian people will not bring you back. When you enter that second round, no matter what we do, every one of them, we need to change that country. And you can be part of that change. Seditions, you are not the problem. You are not the problem. The leaders are the problem. You did everything. You gave President Weah victory. You're not the one who stopped President Weah from auditing. You're not the one who told President we are to appoint only people that he feel like appointing. And we saw his girlfriend that he was appointing publicly. You're not the one that told him to do so. CDC had one of the best. CDC had the best minds of Liberia. That President we are today was going to be president if you were going to follow suit. But he changed it. You're not the one that caused it. It took you 12 years in our dungeon, in our trench hole, doing everything, committed, and you make President we are president. You're not the one that told President we had to build his condominium. You're not the one that told President we had to start doing things and don't talk. You are not the one. He chose to do it. So why are you going to blame yourself that you think President Weah should come back to power? And President Weah is not talking about coming back to power. President Weah is not showing anything to us that he's going to come back to power. President Weah cannot even tell the Liberian people where he went wrong. We don't want to be in America. You see what is happening today in America with Donald Trump. You want for President Weah to come back for vengeance? So it will be between UP and CDC. Why our country just going backward? No. Liberian people, we cannot keep UP. We cannot bring CDC back to power. We got other good leaders. We have other good leaders. Yes, I'm supporting Cummings. There are other good Liberians. Some of them working, some of them out of the country, they want to come home. But imagine what they're doing to Alex Cummings. Imagine what they're doing to Alex Cummings. You think, like the guy said, so who you think can be president? I said, for me, I think Alex Cummings. Oh no, Alex Cummings. I said, who do you think? The person in America. I said, let me ask you the question. How long he been in Liberia? He retired though. He got 6 clinics or hospitals that he's running in America. Okay. Do you know what they're going to tell him in Liberia? That nobody know him too. They just coming from America, they want to run. They're going to say the same thing. If he don't win, he goes back. Alex Cummings retired. Alex Cummings retired. He lived in Liberia, the first Liberian who retired before running for office. I'm not seeing no Liberian who say they retired and they ran for office. He moved from 2016. He respect human dignity. He don't give you and talk about it like other politicians who use you as a scapegoat. You see, he don't give you and talk about it. You don't hear Mr. Tom Cummings boasting about the generator he gave to BWI. You don't hear him boasting about the Nima Community College, the engineering department he built. You don't hear him boasting about the scholarship he gave to people. You don't hear him boasting about the bridge that he built in Lofa County. You don't hear him boasting about the mosques and the churches that he built for people. The people's school fees, people that he sent out of the country to go for medical checkup. You don't brag about it. You don't brag about it. Because he believed it's not supposed to be that way. When he gave rice, he don't talk about it. There's gone Christmas. Mr. Cummings distributed over 1,000 bags of rice. There's gone Christmas and New Year. You think he talk about it? He didn't go there to do it. People just went and pick it up. He had a Christmas party. We had to force him to have that Christmas party to show his face. But he wanted them to have it and don't have to come out. Because he's a man with dignity, he's trying to say that I don't have to pay Liberian people to vote. I don't have to do things for you to support me. Well, that is system in Liberia. Every one of them got a foundation from the day they became the one election. When they were in an ordinary life, they don't have it. If Mr. Cummings' foundation were only there because of politics, by this time it's going to be dead. By this time, the Cummings Foundation is supposed to be dead. If that because of politics. If that because of politics, by this time, the Cummings Foundation should be dead. Yeah. Where is President Weah Foundation? It's dead. Where is Cloud Foundation? It's dead. Mr. Parker Foundation just resurrected. Where was it before? Dead. Eh? So why are we doing this for ourselves? Why are we destroying good people? We all want good for Liberia. We all want the best for Liberia. But when we sit there and criticize other good Liberians, look at people around the world. Kwame Nkrumah was who? He was not a senator or representative. He never worked in the government. Manu Bio left and went to England. He spent all the time. He came right back with different ideas. Look at the guy in Burkina Faso. They have some foreign training. You know, they are patriots because they understand freedom, what freedom is all about. But like, bro, we don't understand freedom because we never pay for freedom. We never pay for freedom. We think freedom is free. We don't understand what it means to have a country. We sit there, we downgrade good people. We do it among ourselves. Who are we? Who are we? We allow the so-called educated people to use us. How can you have a representative that continue to steal from you and you still electing them? Why? How can you have a representative or senator continue to steal from you and tell you who to vote for? They use you to go against other people. They will say, oh, he's not electable. He's not a presidential material. When I listen to some of the UP, I'm not talking to UP people. UP, you in charge already. But 2029, you got to get ready for us. You want to bring Mr. Barker? Bring Mr. Barker on. Bring Mr. Barker because we will not fall back when it comes to this coming 2029 election. We will not be nice and will not be wicked. We will be like the group where they say too bitter to chew and too sweet to throw away. We're going to do the exact thing that everybody want to do. We will play it just like how Liberians want us to play it. Politics is dirty. If you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. If you can't stand the heat, just leave the kitchen. We're not going to cause, but we'll reach to everyone. This election, we will change the surrounding of Mr. Cummings. I know some people believe yes. So we're not denying the fact that we all made our mistakes. We all made mistakes when it comes to the election. Sometimes the way we speak, sometimes the things that we do. But the young people, our population is young. There's no jobs in Liberia, my people. Let me be honest with you. You talk to the same people who say they don't want Mr. Cummings. When you talk to them, they tell you that Mr. Cummings is the guy. Mr. Cummings never stole from Liberia. Mr. Cummings never worked in government to be part of the problem. Mr. Cummings is not the one just going around criticizing. Some people say, why Mr. Cummings never spoke on the budget? Why should Mr. Cummings speak on the budget? Why? Why should Mr. Cummings speak to make you feel good that he's going to talk about the budget? You give every administration time. They are their budget. If they don't work, it's on them. So even Mr. Cummings speak on the budget, what are they going to do? Other political leaders spoke on the budget. They change it? No. They continue. Mr. Cummings was the first Liberian who told us about this budget. He said, if I'm president, I will increase the budget to $1 billion in my first 3 years. He never said, when I become president, I'm going to change it. He said, if I'm president, we will be able to feed ourselves in the first 3 years. It's a time. He's a businessman. That's how he thinks. In Liberia, we are so terrible because we allow politicians to just come up with laws, especially in the executive. They are all politicians. They get up today, they say we reduce rice price. Effective immediately tomorrow. No damn businessman, no smart person do that. No smart person will do it. If you want to increase the rice price, yes, you increase the rice price and give a time limit. Because what about the people who purchase the rice expensive? What about people who bought the rice expensive? You're giving them money for that? No. In the Great United States, they do it. When they cut the tax, they give it certain time. They say after the time will expire. It's never permanent. When they reducing certain things, they will tell you, say, by this day, it will start. When they put the traffic light, the speeding camera, they gave warning. They said it will go into effect in the next 3 months. They gave 90 days. But in Liberia, when they pass a law today, they want they want the law. Even if possible, they want to go back. That is the problem they ability had. Congress, the one that pass taxes, they got to pass into law. So you see, so what kind of government we got? We got business people, we got and politicians. That is why Mr. Cummings said that he broke it down. The first Liberian politician candidate who went on all the channels, they interview him. He never runs from no interview. And he tells us how Liberia is supposed to be. And listen, if I had the money, I know people I was going to run for president. If I had the money, and I would use the agenda and vision of Alex Cummings. It's a simple thing. Simple. Liberia will make things too hard because we steal. You go right to the bank to open an account. Try it. And don't talk to no one. Let them just give you the paper. The question on that paper, they will ask you, what's this? Your mom need, your dad need, what kind of work you doing? What year your mom and pa was born? They got all kinds of things on that. But go to that teller. Go to someone in the bank and say, my man, this man $500. This $100 for you. Please open my account. In less than 10 minutes, the account is done. In less than 10 minutes. Just give me your name. That's it. Your account is open. But they make it so difficult. You go to the Port of Monrovia to free your stuff. The same people who could not buy a car yesterday, they tell you that no car should come in the country that over 10 years old. You say who pass laws? Because the man who telling you can afford a new car. But when he leaves this place, because he can't afford a new car, it's a problem. In this Great United States, people get antique. There's a Liberian guy who have a nice car. The guy love cars. He got a nice car. The guy said he spent over $80,000 for that car. It's a 1940 something car, Ford. So I told the guy, I said, you can't take the car to Liberia. He said, I tried to take it to Liberia, but the money they were requesting for, no. He got to find him. Car that the man paid for, antique. He cannot take it to Liberia. The car is built like a Jeep. When I say like a Jeep, it's not high like a Jeep, but the tires and everything, the engine, everything. He take that car to Liberia, the money they will charge him will be too much. What kind of country we got so? You bringing things in the country, they charging you. Just to call you, notification fee. The people of Liberia, the people, the citizens, the officials are corrupt. So everybody they're playing the game. They got children who, by the time you say you want to run, they're calling you. They call it, say, intellectual thinkers, intellectual minds. What kind of hell is that? That's why we're not going to, that's why the people continue to use them. And they are still in the same era, educated Liberians, still to the same place. You go to the tire shop, 5 years, 6 years ago, they still to that same tire shop. Oh, Mr. Cummings cannot be president. No. Mr. Cummings have this platform. He broke it down. 5 watts and how. Which of the politician that ever came up with a plan and said this is what we want and this is how we will do it? Infrastructure. And when you go on his page, he broke it down. Some Liberians telling me they never saw it. I have a renowned or politician or former politician and whatsoever. that we're talking. He said, but I don't know what Mr. Cummings want to do in Liberia. I said, wow. He chose not to do it. And at the end of the day, I sent it to him. You read it? Oh, it's nice. But I think that he just talking about it. Because other politicians fool us. Because other politicians lie to us. So all politicians are liars. Because Darius Dillon fooled the Liberian people. So now the other good politicians suffering. When Mr. Cummings was chairman of CPP, Darius Dillon, Yombly Kanga, most of the people, they won the election. They all won the election under the Cummings administration. CPP was so tough that the government of Liberia confused. It took UP, ALP, and Liberty Party tried to stop Mr. Cummings because this man was moving it. They tried to cut his momentum down. They praised him at that program. Darius Dillon was the one that introduced Mr. Cummings when he was turning over. Mr. Ure praised Mr. Cummings. Every one of them. He's a different man. He's this, he that. When they got ready for him, what they did? Took him to court. Tried to disgrace him for nothing that he did. No political leader touched the document. Only the secretaries. And the secretaries are the secretaries from all the political parties. But it took Mr. Cummings to court. And if Mr. Cummings was a bad man, want to revenge, he had all right to sue Mr. Bwaka, sue Mr. Wiyure, and sue the Momo and all the people that lie. He has a right to sue them. But what he did, he said our politics. He pushed it aside. What else we want? We sat there. We destroyed something that we all put together. We say, oh, we don't want to act at the All Liberian Conference where when Clinton Wallace won, people left. They make it so strong that nobody will leave. If you leave, you will not participate in 2023 election. They sign it. They sign. That's the dishonest part about it. Mr. Bwaka Ewe, Mr. Ure, they signed it because they thought that Mr. Cummings was going to leave. They thought that Mr. Cummings was going to leave. I'm not going to read no comments today. All they thought in their mind that Mr. Cummings was going to leave. So they make it so hard and say, no, we got to fix this thing here. Because the All Liberian Conference, it was the same thing. That how the same people who work with Mr. Bwaka today, bunch of traitors, the Kofi Woods, the Finlay, today, none of the lawyers over there were Mr. Cummings' lawyer. None. They brought their lawyers, they revisited it, they said, no, this thing is strong. They gave the full party the right, just like the United States, just like UN, just like the five country Security Council. That one country said no, it don't work. That's how that thing was set up. We're not stupid. We all read it. But we're on Facebook when we saw some of the renowned talk show hosts rewriting that same document and also rewriting our constitution. The Constitution of Liberia never said it is your right to associate and disassociate. It never said it. They say it is your right to associate or not to associate. They never say it is your right to associate and disassociate. Because if you join any organization and you sign a document, and that document says that you cannot leave unless you did XYZ, that's it. When you go to a phone company in America and even anywhere, they gave you a 10 year or 2 years contract. They say you pay $40. If you choose not to, you will pay $50. Or if you want to leave, you owe us. No law can cancel that contract. But the laws of Liberia, Article 25 or 25 or something, that no country, no government, no judiciary can cancel a contract between you and myself. Nobody can do it. Only you and myself can cancel it. We sign it. We say, okay, no, let go our way. We agree. But no court can tell you to go your way and go my way. UP broke it because they felt they were a big party. All UP in the man said, listen, once we get in the second round, we'll win. George Weah. And that's the truth. That is how the CDC and the UP playing it. Once we get in the second round, we're capable of getting the second round. If anybody say this going election was not a cheating election, that means you're sleepy. It's impossible for two parties to acquire over 40% of the vote each. It never happened like that before. But they try their best to cheat, to do whatever they wanted to do, because these two parties make the election by themselves. These two parties, they make the election and they continue to make the election. Then you want us not to talk? And some of you who forming new parties, you think you're going to just come in and rah over the other people who fighting? It's hard. It's hard. All the people who forming new parties, they believe that they are the best, so they don't want to join UP. And you go in, even if Mr. Cummings were in UP today, and with his honesty, he will have a serious problem in UP. If UP can throw John Molu away, Mr. Baka kick John Molu out, who is Ellis Cummings that will go to UP and he will have a chance? John Molu, who raised money, who did everything, they kick him out. Time to divide the work. They say he's not a team player. But they brought in Thomas Fowler, who the same people cried on yesterday. He's a team player. He's a team player. So Liberians, you, the educated ones, we are the problem. You people are the problem. I'm not educated than you. Maybe I just got a good brain. Maybe I just got a good ideas. Maybe I just read a lot. But this is not fair to our country. Liberia is not a farm. It was a farm before. Do you still want to be a farm? We complain about Bacchus Mafia, we complain about all the old politicians, but the new guys are doing the same thing. In fact, the new guys are stealing more than anything. So we just sit in the back. That's why people don't respect nobody. So some of us now, you're saying, oh, look at you, you do anything just to get a job. Why should I deprive myself for 20 years just to get a job under Ellis Cummings? Why you think I can just support Mr. Cummings? After the first round, I go to another party, sing praise them, and enjoy myself, and come right back. Then wait for this time again. We're in Liberia, we voted. People brought us in, they say, oh, please come. We said, no, we'll vote, but we're not going to endorse. I don't care if my party endorse or this other person, but my personal thing, I will not endorse anyone publicly, and I will not campaign for anyone, because these two political parties were not good for Liberia. And we've seen it. The same thing we said before, that if UP come to power, remember, some of them, what they did, now they're going to do they'll be worse. This UP is not a UP authority, Ellie Johnson. So what happened? They fired seditions, they fired this person, all the people that George Weah brought, they fired them. And what they did, they brought their own people in too. So imagine if CDC come back, they're going to bring their own people there too. Is that a country we want to live? Is that we're fighting war? That's why we need to push them aside. We don't hate no one. We got to break down that small little group that controlling us. That little group that only there for themselves. They all in a tinted car today. They couldn't afford it. Some of them never purchased a car in their life. Today they driving a $45,000 car and they don't give a damn about you. And they will come back to you the 5th year. They will come back to you and use your own money. The money they're supposed to give you that they gave them, they will use it on you and you will vote for them again. So who's the problem? It's like the woman who sued her husband, say her husband loves sex. Her husband will embarrass her 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, because his job not far from the place. She went to court. And the judge said, listen, I understand you're married, but my man, they think to her, so you choose your day. So he took Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Why Tuesday? Okay, Sunday I will relax, no problem. He took, so they gave him, in fact, they gave him, he himself took Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. You said again, they gave him 4 days. Monday came, he enjoyed himself. Tuesday, he saw the rest. He credited from the woman. He said, okay, let me credit. He credited from the woman. He said, okay, let me just do Wednesday for Tuesday. He did it. Then Wednesday, he not to do nothing. Thursday, not to do nothing. When Wednesday came, he said, man, just give me Friday. He took Friday on Thursday. Thursday came, he took Saturday. I mean, he finished for the week. The next day, he jumped in another week. The man was still crediting. The man have gone 6 months. The year finished, he still not credit for the woman. So tell me the woman and the man who less sex. That the woman. She was complaining, but she was still crediting the man. You see that? Still crediting the man that is still doing Liberia. The leaders are bad to us, but we still electing them. You don't see them. You voted for them not because they went to school, not because they got a degree. Then when they win now, you look in, that's why government not going nowhere. You look in the government and see all politicians. No profession. No professional. The executive, that is where the professionals are. When they elect you, you get a bunch of idiots in the Senate, in the House. What do you expect when they send anybody there for confirmation? What do you expect? What do you expect? What do you think they're going to say then? What are they going to tell you? They will say what they want to say. They will still approve you. They will still approve you. So all these things we're doing, we're harming our country. We're destroying our country. We can't get the business people involved. We will say Liberian people are lazy. Oh, Liberian people can't do business. But when you go to the banks stealing from us. When the Lebanese man come in the country, he come with nothing. He bring proposal, you give it to him because he's going to share some money with you. We say we get all black. We can't even invite Liberians to bring business people in the country to purchase some of the all blacks. We just want to see our people poor. You bring investors in the country, they want to take half of them from you. You even start the business, they want to eat from you. Oh, we get a contract. The contract costs $50,000. They said, oh no, but just guess what? We'll make it $70,000 and make sure you give us 30% back. These are how the country run. So what you expect? Everybody will do the same thing. So you can't make it in Liberia. So you sitting in America, you think that Mr. Cummings is the foolish guy, but they will do it to you. And the new party, there's a new party that coming of social intellectuals, doctors, this and that, Liberians, who think they can go to Liberia and change it. They're lying. The people going against Ellis Cummings. I never see a country that we praise the people that destroy us. The people that kill us, that got blood on their hands. We elected them. People that stole from us, that became millionaire today, we're voting for them. But Ellis Cummings, he's not your guy. He's not the guy. He ain't steal from you. He ain't bring war to you. He ain't do nothing. He went to Nigeria in 1997 when we had Charles Taylor president. Oh, he ain't going to refugee camp to look for you. Waka went refugee camp to look for you. Mr. Weah went refugee camp to look for you. When he was president, he went refugee camp to look for you. Ellen Johnson went refugee camp to look for you. Dillon and other people went refugee camp to look for you. Yomli Kanga went refugee camp to look for you. Jeremiah Kuhn went to refugee camp to look for you. But when it comes to Ellis Cummings, oh no, he's the guy. Where he got money, he need to create job. We are lazy people. Liberians, we are lazy. We jealous. We envy people for no reason. Because you see the man of Mercedes, you vex. You know how he get a Mercedes. Jeremiah Kuhn, a businessman. Oh, he used to say, yeah, he used to work for Floor, yes. But what a business in Liberia? What happened to the private sector? Because there's no way you get a good businessman in the private sector now. Mr. Cummings, you do this and do this, they will elect him. Why they elect Bernard Ure? Why you ain't go for Simeon Freeman? Mr. Cummings, the only candidate in the history of Liberia. And I challenge anyone who knows Liberia. He visited 73 districts. Go to NEC, the record there. 73 districts, he stepped his foot. He went to places that Mr. Baka never went to, but they voted for him. He went to places that even President Weah never entered, but they voted for him. Because we are damn corrupt. We want to remain corrupt for the rest of our life. And who doing these things? Are the same old people who will dance with you. You go to Calabash, you see them, they steal, they get the money, you beg them every day. They want you to be a beggar for the rest of your life. But because some of us refuse, you think you like President Weah more than me? You think you know President Weah more than me? We're not born together, but the short time I get to know him, I know him inside and outside. I can sit and tell you what President Weah can be thinking about. Because that's somebody that I talk to. If I can say I will not vote for President Weah, after I went around, I never campaigned for President Weah. But because when President Weah became senator, that is where I said, thank God we never made the guy president. And he proved us right. He proved us right. I know some of you don't like it. If because of that, you want for Liberia to suffer, then they suffer. They will all suffer. If you think because I'm talking that President Weah, we can't bring him back, that means you not support Mr. Cummings, and then we'll give it back to UP. Let's give it back to UP. Because people are leaving. I listen, I see Facebook, I see seditions in other counties who said they will not vote for CDC this time. They will vote for Mr. Bwaka and whatsoever. So if you try to push it, you will go. You will go into the second round. But do you think that Thomas Fowler will not campaign against you? Do you think that Sir Joseph, all the people got money now? They got money. They're going to protect themselves. Thinking that when you come to power, you go after them. So they're going to do everything to stop you. You see that? They're going to do everything to stop you. So even if we vote for you, because I don't like the UP, and we vote for you, it still will not help. But if we all come together and surround and follow Mr. Cummings and put the best candidate, the Liberian people will be convinced, because even UP don't want to go against new candidate. They don't want to go. So that is my logic, and it's not a stupid thing, and that's the fact. So it's not that we're begging you, you must. But listen, if you think that because it cannot be you, if it's not him, it can't be you, and what's all kinds of things, then y'all want to suffer, we go ahead and suffer. Then everybody now will be on their own goal for us. Ain't nothing that President Weah said, Billy, Jaw, Billy, if you die, I worry. That's what President Weah said. President Weah will enjoy himself. He will be going around riding a private jet because he got enough money that you gave him. He got enough money that he never made in soccer. You know what I'm saying? Leadership, electing a person is not about making money. Only in Liberia, they elect people that to make money. Other country, in this country, they got some people who left high school, left from whatsoever. They are government officials, they elected them, but you see how they're performing. They're not there because of the money. That something make them to run. Something they left a career to say, I will run because my mom or this thing happened to me. But in Liberia, everybody will run for office. They retire. Mr. Cummings retire. Mr. Cummings say 5 watts and how? My Liberian people. I know the people say we're not fighting the issue. They don't vote on the issues. That's true. 30% of Liberian people vote on issues. But the rest, and what's so bad about it, our own people, they can't read to comprehend. Our educated people, they just chose not to read. They just chose not to follow you. We got going to 50 political parties in Liberia. The guy who was the vice state of to Apito, he's in another new party that they kind of bring together. They get doctors, they got lawyers, they got business people. They say they're coming with it. They're waiting for 2028. They're waiting for 2028 and they will come. So I asked the question, are they retired now? They're going to go home? Oh no, only one man there who maybe will want to retire home. By the time they lose the election, they will come back to America and sit down there. Don't get me wrong. But why will you want to get in politics when you're not prepared to live in the country? That is why maybe some of us never try to contest. Why will you want to get into politics and you're not prepared to live in the country? You should be saying, yes, I'm home now. I'm ready. All the doctors you see in America, somebody are senators, somebody are representatives, their practice, they did everything. The former speaker, Nancy Pelosi, she got into politics when she was 40 years old. She had her children already. And in America, representatives go for election every 2 years. And because they're doing good, that's why they continue to win and win and win. But in Liberia, no. No. We got a speaker that he and his sister all on Facebook talking about loving having insects because of what she said. We all know, I know CC Okun. She said they have insects. They did something where I just said they what married man, married woman can do. And you know what I'm saying? We got a speaker, and that's a crime in America, that's a crime in Liberia. And she's in Liberia. They will say, oh, that thing that people, we all can marry our brother and sister just to get people. But when it comes to the politics, it's not about people business. The integrity, there's no moral. We see some people working in Mr. Bwaka government. We saw them on Facebook before jacking off, and Mr. Bwaka gave them a job. We see people doing some immoral things, and they still working. What example are we setting for our children? Let me go on Mr. Cummings 5 words. Infrastructure. That's how he broke it down. Infrastructure is a big wall. They got a lot of things in infrastructure. But he took 3 of these things, 3 that he will prioritize. You got electricity. When they ask you the most thing that we need, people tell you roads, because road is very important in any development. But when you put road and electricity is number 1. Light is number 1. Then from there you can go to roads. When you have electricity in the country, we say electricity is stable. Stable where? Stable where? We have a 3-phase system meter from LEC that can even produce 220 volts. 3. When we ask, they say, well, we don't know what to do now because they place the line coming from before it reach, it reduce. If you get your own transformer, tell them no, you're paying plenty. Because they will check everything in your house. And don't be surprised when you be paying $600 a month, $700 a month. That's what they will give you. Now the LEC is stable for business people. For business people, then you got to use your solar panel, you got to use generator, because LEC cannot give you the freaking wattage that you need to run your system. So because it turn light bulb on. So you see, you can't take an electric car to Liberia. If you take an electric car to Liberia now, if all the people get electric cars, when they put it on, LEC gone. Because everybody plug, it finished. To turn your day, we went to LBS. LBS current low, cannot even turn their own transmitter on. That generator they had to put on to turn it on. When LEC coming, like a train, Sunday kind of like a car. If you don't have anything to stabilize it or regulate it, forget it. Your whole damn thing blew off. That the current will talk together. Oh, because they get it light, they get a solar panel light all over the place. We're quick to forget. We got one trouser, all get whole. We just patching. We ain't changed the trouser yet. Then we say the things are okay. We got to go back to the drawing board. We got to take things one day at a time. Then Mr. Comey say, water. We saw more Ali, they were running all around doing good, this and that. Just to look, y'all don't understand all the government when President Weah came to power, it was the same thing. How water and sewer were going, how LEC were going. Now you can hear water and sewer again. It need brains, money. We need good drinking water. Because the city is so terrible. That's why Monrovia is stink. No water. The whole sewage line messed up in that place. Then we need internet. These three things, there is no way you will say nobody want to come to Liberia. When you get light, you get good businesses, you get hospitals, you got schools, you got everything, you got good drinking water, you will stop certain diseases that killing people today, typhoid, diarrhea, all these things are killing people. That's the truth. Then he said job creation, because these three things create jobs. When you're going back to the drawing board with LEC, business will start bringing in conduits, they will start bringing meter, they will start bringing transformer, electrician will get job, everybody will still start doing, we'll start getting jobs. They will employ drivers, they will employ more technicians. The same thing with the water, internet and whatsoever. All over the country. You go to Ethiopia, internet is so cheap. Internet and telephone is the cheapest thing in Ethiopia. The place the most struggling, but it's the cheapest thing in Ethiopia. Telephone, internet. The cheapest. Then, job creation, agriculture. Mr. Comey said in 3 years, we should be able to feed ourselves. So if you're going to invest into rice, invest into rice. This is not no baby day. We got a library in Kenya. He got one of the biggest farm in Kenya today. The thing people doing like in that place that they're trash because no support. Government is not supporting them, so they're using the money. How much they really generating? How much they really generating? The people who enjoying it are the same government official who got farms. You got Amaral Kone got one of the largest farm in Bopolo, oil palm, shipping ray oil. He paying the taxes. Thomas Fala doing the same thing. Only government officials got all these things. While the real farmers suffering. If you check it out, the Minister of Agriculture got a big farm operating. I bet you. If you check it. Then they say they're doing good. How you doing good when you still in the same cycle? You don't get out of the place. You got a run cycle that you going all the way to get out. When you go low, you come back again, then you see the same cycle, then you say you're doing good. Then how you doing good? You're doing good more than Sierra Leone. You're doing good more than Guinea. You're doing good more than Africa. Then he's doing good. Or you compare yourself with them. But we got the two governments, they're comparing themselves all day. Agriculture, government supposed to spend the money. Look, you need to read. Google it. Africa's budget. Africa's budget, $22 trillion. 60% of that budget, 65, goes to agriculture. That's why the people get the money. 65% of that budget strictly to agriculture. The other 35, I want to do all the things. But in Liberia, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. Education. Why we worry about putting buildings up when we can't even renovate the old ones that we got? Talk about how Botswana, going to Bufeha, and Swedru Majolata, all these schools. Why we can't renovate them and train teachers first? The other time, President, we are saying 6,000 teachers were coming. Look at that. 6,000 teachers coming from I know that 600 or 6,000 coming from Nigeria. They're better than what teach us. We just beg. The people beg. You know, just how our official turning us into beg, or how the official they can beg us out. How they can beg the hell. I mean, I'm going live and I'll call you. They're just begging. So Mr. Cummings broke it down. Then he said, government of inclusion, healthcare. He said, we'll go into primary healthcare. We'll make sure all the district got medication, got the medicine, the clinics, and whatsoever. Government will provide. Government got money. Money is not our problems. If money was our problem, they represented all the people would not be enjoying themselves. They will not be getting rich. Money is not the problem in Liberia. Money is not a problem. Liberia is not too big, so to get rich in Liberia is easy. You see, primary health. We should pay living wage. You don't hear any official telling about living wage. Mr. Cummings talk about living wage again, that's trouble. Martin Collins said, Mr. Cummings said, if I'm president, the $150 people will be making between $300 to $400. Jeremiah PR, all the people that went on social media attacking Ellis Cummings. Martin Collins said the civil servant should be at least $500. You hear nobody saying it. None of them say it. Nothing has changed in our country. Nothing has changed. Nothing. So all these things they're doing, we will not stop talking. Talking will solve our problems. But 2029, if Liberia choose to remain, to choose the same people in the power, we're not ready. Our young children, they'll just try and start running away. They'll just start running. None of them can change. Nobody can tell me that person who got rich in government will come to power and change the Senate. So lie. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The person are rogue already. Once they steal it, they will continue to steal. Gafwan did not complain. Auditing report came up, money loss, and whatsoever. And they found the strange part, his own cycle. When they sit with you, they tell you all these small things. Even you make Gafwan president, corruption will continue. He not changing him because he know what he got, what he did. You bring Jeremiah Kuhn as president, you make it worse because he will not change it. He will not change it. He changed it for anybody in Nimakande. Show me one of Jeremiah Kuhn's worker. The business you are doing in Liberia, that everybody say that businessman. Show me the business that Jeremiah Kuhn was doing in Nima and still doing it today. And put these people in business. Floyd still doing his business. What the business that Jeremiah Kuhn doing today that make him to be a millionaire? Just show us. Just show us the business, the companies of Edwin Snow, Nukwe, Abachia. Just show us what they're doing. What make them to get to be rich? What make them rich? What they're doing? What the job they created in Liberia? But somebody won't take 5 cents from us. You think Edwin Snow, you ask Edwin Snow, Mr. Cummings, you tell him Mr. Cummings is a damn good guy. He can change your thing around. But do you really know? Because how he will get there? Then you see one criminal will tell you, say, let Mr. Cummings go as vice president to me. Because if it's not you, it can be me. That's what happened in Liberia. Governmental experience. If that is governmental experience, I rather don't have governmental experience. Mr. Boaka, governmental experience, 49 years in government, still could not put a government together. It took him months upon months and still struggling. He still don't know the priorities of Liberians because he don't go nowhere. He in a tinted car. He don't talk to anyone. He's not an active guy who will go around all over. He got to sleep certain time of the day. He got a whole medical team set up with him that he got to do when he thought they say Ellie used to go hospital too. Joey had to go in hospital. Every one of them. What is going on? What is going on, my people? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very, very much and for the time. And as usual, there will be a show coming on called The Independent Mind of Liberia for the Independent Minds for Better Liberia, where we have independent people with like minds like me. Yes, I support Mr. Cummings. I'm not saying I'm an independent person. I say independent mind. Because you're quick to change and say, but you're not independent, you're supporting Mr. Cummings. I say independent mind. So you can be a seditious, you can be a man from UP, but you have an independent mind. That means if your person is not the right person, you can be brave to say because you have your own mind of yourself. It's independent mind. So I'm telling you, we'll parade, we'll show you all the candidates. We'll show you all the candidates. We will bring the business out, we'll talk about them, and then we'll compare them. Mr. Cummings is the guy for 2029. We have tried all these people. You call him 1%, but why his name is still worrisome? You call him 1%. Why when we talk about him, you worry? Why you can't talk about Tiawan Gonglo? Why you can't talk about Cyril Beslow? Why you can't talk about Dr. Monima? Every one of them got less than 1% on our LS Cummings. And don't let no one fool you according to election laws. Mr. Cummings is still qualified to contest, even if you are in CPP, even if there's a CPP. Because according to the law, you must have a seat. And CPP wants 6 seats. So they qualify. You know, imagine if Mr. Cummings were under that 1% where he can't contest. Do you know what they're going to be saying today? How can people ask you questions and say Mr. Cummings will not contest? Do you think Mr. Cummings will contest because he's under 1% and 2%? But they can't ask you about Gonglo contesting or Dr. Monima contesting or Cyril Beslow because they don't read it. Our educated people. I saw some of them on social media talking about it. Go and look at the election laws of Liberia 2014. I think in section 5 or something. If your party don't win a seat and your percentage is below 2%, your party, they're not talking about the individual. You cannot stop a Liberian from contesting. He can contest 32 times and get 0% that his business. Under the law, you can never stop an individual to contest. That individual can go to another party or form a new party. But that party, because you register a party, and you win 1 seat. That's it. Independent don't cover because independent of party. The independent person, you're not even having representative or senator on your name. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot stop them from contesting. Let's get it straight. Why? We don't even know all these things. For a whole day, we talk about politics, and we still don't do our own homework. So, I believe, come 2029, I believe that the Liberian people will make this decision this time. God will not come down and speak to you. It's the same Liberian people who said it yesterday that Mr. Cummings should wait for 2029. And the same Liberian people will be the one who vote for him. Whether you like it or not, we've seen it. It will happen. It will happen. Liberia will change. Liberia will once more be a place They don't have the golden touch. But all we need in Liberia is discipline, accountability, transparency. And you got to be honest to Liberian people. And if you're honest, trust me, everything will go in. But you got to be honest. Y'all have a good day. God bless you. And don't forget to follow the Kia Radio. Don't forget to follow on the Kia Network on YouTube and KCN TV. But this one is on my page. So thank you very much. God bless you. And I pray that your 2026 will be better than your 2025. It's nothing personal. If I said anything wrong that I can't remember, I'm sorry. But politics, we gotta be tough. You can be in the water and worry about getting wet. And let me leave this with you. No matter what you do for yourself, it will die with you. But whatever you do for others and the world, it will remain as immortal. We're saying it again. You can put a laser in the water. It can stay there for 10 years. It would never change to be a crocodile. Nothing has changed in Liberia. It's all the same old trash that we've been patching. And we stay patching it. It is time we get rid of it. We're not saying that they are bad people, but the style is not working because they stay copying from each other. Copycat. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much. God bless you. And I love you all. Bye for now.